Hey everybody, welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with Slayer. And today I think I've got something pretty special for you. This is a really fun game on the T29. I mean, who doesn't love being a T29 in a Tier 7 game, but now this replay I think you're really going to like. So I'm platooned up with a couple other guys, and being a heavy I decided to go around kind of the east side of the map. It's typically where I go with a heavy. I feel like it's got more protection from artillery, and there are a couple artillery pieces on the enemy team. The guys in my platoon, I believe, end up going the other side of the map. And I don't really have a whole lot of support here. I just have the, looks like a KV-1S with me. But that's fine. I feel like in a Tier 7 game, if you're the T29, there's only 2 Tier 7s, 3 Tier 7s on the enemy team. Then you're pretty much golden, as long as you don't run into all of them at once. So, and plus you can use this hill right here, kind of haul down, and haul down the T29 is kind of unstoppable. So we're not seeing anything immediately here, but we decided to keep going a little bit, and right away I can see on my mini-map that looks like we're getting swamped on the other side, so I'm aware of that, but I probably should have turned around at this point, but I just wanted to keep going a little bit further. I told myself I wasn't going to go all the way, and then sure enough I spot this T25, so I think, well, before I head back, I'm going to try to get a shot or two into this guy, because he is a threat. He's a Tier 7 tank, and he can do some damage. He spots me, I try to angle my armor, and I'm able to bounce a shot there. So, take no damage there, and I think I can get one more into him, yep. And at this point I see one of my platoon mates has died, the other one's barely hanging on, so I need to fall back, return to base so that I can help reset the cap if needed. So I start heading back here. There's a couple guys on my team these guys right here on my left who just don't seem to realize that we're gonna get capped here in about maybe 20 to 30 seconds. But whatever. I should have warned them in chat, but I guess figured maybe they could go put pressure on the enemy cap and I could go back and reset, because there is kind of a nice hill that I can use, kind of haul down by our cap to try to defend our cap a little bit. So there's kind of a strong position, especially for the T29. But we're down 2 tanks here, and yeah, both my platoon mates are dead. So I'm just anticipating they're gonna cap, and sure enough they start capping. So I need to get back quick, and at this point I was thinking, crap, did I leave it too long? Should I have gone back sooner? Looks like they've only got one guy capping right now, so I think I definitely can make it at this point. I've got a minute 20 to make it back. Well, now 38 seconds because another guy jumped on, but I'm definitely within range here. So there's a little rise here that you can use if the guys are straight ahead. If they're around the corner, then you have to go around the corner and expose a little bit of your tank. And there he looks, and he was not looking, if you get what I mean. And Cromwell tries to get one into me. I think it was just a lucky bounce. I tried to angle, but I don't think I ended up even doing it very effectively. But then he decides to try again, and he bounces off me again, but I get one into him. And then he scampers around this back. I didn't even know you could get through here. That tells you how long it's been since I played this map, I guess. And he's able to get away. And he acts like he's coming around, and then he fakes and heads back the other way. I think he thought he wasn't spotted, but I could tell he faked. And he's probably going to come from behind me again, so sure enough, here he comes behind me. I don't know what he's thinking, but yeah, I got him. So I'll take it. Thanks for giving me the kill there. You could have ran away and helped your buddies, but whatever. I'll take it. So at this point, looks like most of the enemy team is concentrated back at their own cap, trying to defend it. So the tanks that were going by me earlier, looks like they did end up being able to put some pressure on the enemy cap. I'm not sure that it helped. I think it did. The OI, I think, has done some damage to him. So that's kind of softened him for me. And so at this point I try to sneak off a shot at the T-150. He's probably not even, yeah, I think he's behind a mountain. So I didn't have a chance there, but decided to snap one off anyway. And I wasn't really sure at this point what to do. I'm the only guy left versus 4 other tanks. See the tree go down, so I zoom in there. Sure enough, T-150, and I get a nice kill there. So that was, I'm very thankful he knocked that tree down, because if he hadn't, I might have started driving away to try to go look for him. So 3 tanks left, but I mean, I'm full health, and there's a 2 tier 6s and a tier 5 left, so I could for sure definitely screw it up at this point still, but I'm feeling pretty good. This tank is just such a beast, especially if you like face hug someone so they can't shoot your hull. But I'm gonna have to find the guys before I can do any of that. So, and spot the KV-1, try to get a shot off here, and I miss. I think I ended up hitting the building, and then I'm not sure where the shot went after that. But on the VK here, for some reason I thought that I was reloaded, but I still had some time to go yet, and I pulled out foolishly. Artie misses, thankfully. And at this point I realize this isn't a great spot for me. I've got to find somewhere else where I've got a little more cover from artillery, because if there's one person who can really wreck my day here, it's the artillery, because, well, first of all, he's got 4 kills, so he's a good player. And second of all, he can do some serious damage if he hits me in the right spot, because the T-29's got some great armor in the turret, but in other places it's very weak. So I decided to use this big hill as protection from artillery, and also so that I could defend our cap, because they still have 3 people left, and so they could easily cap us. So sure enough, that's what the KV-1's trying to do. He's trying to cap, and I'm able to get a shot into him, set him on fire. It's not going to be enough, but I can use this hill here to use my turret armor and finish him off. So 1 more down, 2 left. And wasn't exactly sure what to do here either. I thought about waiting here for them, but I thought, you know, they know I'm here, so chances are they're good enough players that they're not going to come into the open like that KV-1 did. So I'm going to have to go find them. So you can see I'm asking for tips there in chat even. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't screwing it up, because sometimes I feel like when I get in a situation like this where it's just me alone and versus a couple enemy guys in a really tense situation, I sometimes will make a bad decision, and I want to make sure that I'm not doing something obviously stupid. So I asked for some tips there. So yeah, I decided to go looking for these guys. I'm trying to not knock down anything, because if the artillery is in top-down view, which he probably is, he can see stuff if I like run over that fence or something. So I'm trying to steer clear of those. Barely missed that pole there. And I decided to try to head down the middle and kind of cut through so that I could spot anything that was on to my left right now. But then also, if they were coming through this valley, I'd have a good chance of spotting them. Because what I don't want to happen is for them both to sneak by me and jump on cap, because then they could cap pretty quickly and it would take me a little while to get back. And I spot this VK3601 somehow. I'm not sure what's going on here. He's backing up right into my shot, and he just gives me the kill. I think maybe he thought I didn't know he was there. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'll take that kill, because I'm lucky I spotted him. I mean, if I wouldn't have spotted him, he probably would have jumped on our cap. I would have had to run back, go defend our cap, and it just would have chewed up so much time and then I would have had a really hard time finding the artillery. So I'm going towards the last known location of the artillery according to the minimap. And I'm basically right on top of that spot almost. So we don't see him yet, but he could have easily moved from that time that he was last spotted. So I'm keeping that in mind. I'm really hoping that he's not headed down kind of the eastern side of the map, And I don't know why I didn't get this earlier, but right here I realized, look, I've got to get on cap. And so I turned sharp here, and I had to start heading straight for that cap because I want to get on before he gets on. So if he gets on first, I'm forced to go back and reset my cap because I know he'll be able to cap first. But if I can get on first, then I have the advantage, I feel like. So I'm headed straight for that cap, and then he'll know exactly where I am, but that's okay with me. I kind of want him to come find me, so I can, spot him and then engage him. So I decide to just kind of keep moving, and if he blind fires into the cap circle, I'll typically go where the shot lands because people typically advise you, they're never going to shoot the same place twice unless they're doing some sort of weird reverse psychology, I guess. But if you go into that crater from the first shot, then you're kind of safe from falling shots. But he hasn't shot yet, so I'm thinking that he's headed back to me because he knows that if he doesn't reset, I'll win. And he could still one-shot me if he gets lucky. He'd have to get really lucky, but it could happen. Or he could try to sneak off a shot and then back off again and run away to reload and then come back and get another shot. So I'm fully aware that he's still got the potential to win this game. I'm on 5 kills. And here's where I think I made a little bit of a mistake. I switched to high explosive thinking that I can one-shot him pretty easily with high explosive because I didn't know how many hit points he had left. And there he is, that sneaky little scumbag. I shoot here and I have no idea where that shot went. It looks like it went to the right in front of me there, but I don't know how. I felt like I was aimed in. If any of you guys see what I did wrong there, let me know, but it seemed like that shot went nowhere close to where I wanted it to go. I'm able to get one high explosive into him, and then that's when I switched back to AP because I know that'll finish him off. I should have went with AP right away, but he's not going to be able to run away. I'm able to chase him down, get the final shot to seal the win. Wow, what a tense game. I haven't had one like that in a long time in the T29, but it was 4 versus 1, and I was able to pull out a victory there, so I was pretty happy with that. First class mastery badge, Top Gun, high caliber, almost 2,500 damage, and top of the team in XP, so yeah, I'm sure if you guys have the T29, you can relate. I'm sure you've had some great games in it because it's just a monster tank, really good tank, and it's definitely a must-have if you don't have it already. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more replays.